Today's competitive job market requires those seeking employment to develop modern-day strategies for success. This summer, the Mount Prospect Public Library is offering a series of programs designed to provide resources for job seekers. Joining me today on Library Life to discuss his library program, Job Search Strategies, Rewriting the Paradigm, is Mohammed Faheem of the Illinois WorkNet Center. Welcome.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for bringing me on.
Let's start out, Mohammed, by talking a little bit about your background.
My background has nothing to do with employment in general, but a lot to do with communications. I was in business consulting and marketing for almost 25, 26 years. Did a little bit of radio on the weekends and anchored the morning news, but that was in Houston. Monday through Friday, I was anchoring the news.
So you're very familiar with this?
A little bit.
Needless to say.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the Illinois WorkNet Center.
See, that's the new name for the Illinois Employment and Training Center. Most people think that it is, what is it? I mean, you've got a great question over there. It used to be the Employment and Training Centers, then the previous governor changed the name to workNet. And that is being done across the state now. Used to be called as the one-stop shop, also one-stop centers. So all those different names, we had like 5 different names throughout the years, and now everything is Illinois WorkNet.
Okay, okay.
And basically it's a partnership of different agencies, different organizations. Like in the Arlington Heights office, we are partnering with the IDES, Illinois Department of Employment Security, Department of Human Services, Department of Rehabilitation Services, and as also the community colleges.
Okay, just to set the stage here a little bit, what is the unemployment rate here in Illinois, and how does it compare to the rest of the country?
Before we go talking rates, I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay. In our history as a country, we have never had 100% employment. 4 to 5% unemployment is considered as full employment.
Right.
Okay. Now, having said that, in our neck of the woods, northwest suburbs, we are looking at about 7.8% unemployment, right?
Okay.
Okay. Nationwide, it's close to 10%. It is expected to go into the double digits. But this is what I tell people. I mean, the media kind of tends to make it appear like, you know, there's no jobs out there.
Right.
No, that's incorrect. Let's assume it is 10% in the northwest suburbs, right? Still 9 out of 10 people have a job.
Right.
So that's the way I look at it. It is not so much unemployment. It is, what is the rate of employment?
So you're looking at the glass half full, basically.
It's more than half full. It's 9/10 full. Okay. So don't get freaked out that there's, you know, people get into their subconscious, there are no jobs out there, so why should I look for a job?
Right.
I would rather have people thinking that there are jobs out there. Now, my job has been eliminated. It's a business decision.
Right.
But 80% of your skills can be transferred to other jobs. And that is the point that we are trying to get across in every communication that we have with job seekers.
Okay, now your program at the library is called Job Search Strategies, Rewriting the Paradigm. Why do people have to rethink the way that they look for jobs today?
Good question. It's almost like we're having a new American Revolution now. Okay, let's go back to the start of the Industrial Revolution, not so much the start of the Industrial Revolution, say when automobiles came in, okay, and you were shoeing horses. That was what your trade was.
Right.
Right? You're making horseshoes. You could take the very same skills as making horseshoes, now that that job is eliminated because people are not shoeing horses, right? Take the very same skills, upgrade them to making automobile parts or making auto bodies. You have a job.
Right.
So people have to rethink their strategies in today's economy. The current jobs, the future jobs are not going to be the same jobs that were there before. And if we don't change our thinking, we are not going to have a job.
Now, does that mean going back to school, learning new technologies?
Absolutely. Going back to school, learning new technologies, and there are programs available and grants available through the Illinois WorkNet Center for people to go back to school and upgrade their skills. If you're a dislocated worker, okay, you've lost your job,
right, you
can automatically qualify to get a grant under the WIA program, which is the Workforce Investment Act. It's a federal grant. People can come to our office. You can send an email, wia@worknetncc.com.
Okay.
One of our counselors will respond back to you, and there is grant money available. But I mean, there's only so much, so it's first come, first served. And depending on your need and the kind of you have to show us that you really want to do something with this money. It's it's a fiduciary trust that we have, so we can't just be squandering the money.
Sure.
but there is money available. So go back to school, upgrade your skills, and then you can definitely find a job in today's economy.
Obviously, Mohammed, just knowing where to find a job is key. Tell us some of the best places to find prospective employers.
Before we do that, I want to quickly reiterate something. The term human resources is changing now.
I see.
The new term that is coming into play is human capital management.
Okay.
So companies are looking at people like pieces of capital equipment. Okay, if I buy this for 40,000, spend 20,000 on maintenance, at the end of the year, can I show $1 profit to my shareholders or not? Okay, so the term is changing. When we talk human capital management, we are also looking at return on investment for the hiring dollar. As a human resource person or as a company owner, if I spend X amount of dollars in putting an ad in a newspaper or putting it online, what kind of return on my investment am I getting? Okay, we have to understand that. That tells you where the jobs are being posted now. Newspapers, the return on investment last year was 3%. So if you are going as a job seeker and you are spending 50% of your time looking in a newspaper, there's something wrong there.
Right.
Okay? Job fairs, 4%. The big job boards that you have, that everybody wants to go online, I'm on the internet searching for a job, 4%. The maximum number of jobs that were filled last year based on return on investment for my hiring dollar were in 2 places. Number second was networking. People talking to people about jobs. When they lose their jobs, they got to think back and say, how did I get my last job? That gives you a very good idea of where you can get your next job or how you can get your next job. 22% was through networking. 28% was company websites. Okay, now look at it. 22 and 28, and this year is going to go up. I'm quoting a study that was done last year. So this year is going to go up. But even looking at last year, more than 50% of the jobs were through these 2 sources. So as a job seeker, you should spend more than 50% of your time on identifying these things. And we share this in the workshop that we are doing, all over town. And people can go to our website and download the workshop schedule. These are free workshops. The website is worknetncc.com for WorkNet Northern Cook County. Look at the workshop tab, download this, come and attend a free workshop.
Okay.
And that is what people have to understand, that things have changed. The way you look for a job has changed. And then the way you approach the employer has changed. The way you approach the interview has changed. It is no longer the same old ball game. The rules have changed.
Well, Mohammed, this has been an enlightening look at a very complicated topic. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you very much, Kathy.